Hi everyone, it's Duchess. Today we're talking about something that I have never taken seriously before in my life until now. We're talking about mobile gaming. It has been blowing my mind lately because mobile gaming has officially reached its peak and it's absolutely insane. Remember when we used to think Snake on our old Nokia was the pinnacle of on-the-go gaming? Well, those days are long gone. Right now, we're living in the golden age of mobile gaming, and I've got the ultimate proof right here in my hands, the Samsung Tab S8 Ultra. This beast is a portable gaming powerhouse that's completely changed how I think about mobile gaming. We're talking console quality graphics, seamless emulation of classic systems, and performance that'll make your gaming PC kinda sorta maybe sweat. In this video, I'm going to show you why mobile gaming is at its absolute peak and how the Tab S8 Ultra has become my go-to system for gaming on the move. From top-tiered Android titles to flawless emulation of everything from PS2 to GameCube, we're going to dive deep into what makes this the most exciting time to be a mobile gamer. So whether you're a hardcore gamer looking to level up your mobile experience or just curious about how far mobile gaming has come, stick around and trust me, because you're not going to believe what's possible on a tablet in 2024. Alright, let's take it back for a sec. When I was a kid, mobile gaming, not really a thing. We're talking early 2000s, 2010s, smartphones weren't even on the radar. My idea of gaming on the go was my trusty Nintendo DS Lite and DSi. That was peak portable gaming for me. Then these Pantech Pursuit and BlackBerry phones start popping up. Suddenly I'm playing cards on a phone. Mind-blowing, right? But let's be real, mobile gaming was just my go-to boredom buster. The highlight? Definitely prank calling the Death Bank Hero hotline with my brother. Now I can't tell you what was going down with Apple when the iPhone dropped. My family has been Android fanatics since forever. Before that, it was whatever Pantech was cooking up. Yeah, we were those people. So that's where I'm coming from. Little did I know how insane mobile gaming was about to get. Back in my day, mobile gaming was like that weird party trick everyone thought was cool for about 5 minutes. I mean, compared to the heavy hitters I was playing on my PS2 and early PS3, mobile games were just mid. But then 2014 rolls around and I score this cheap LG smartphone. Suddenly I'm tapping away at Flappy Bird and spreading virtual plagues in Plague Inc. Mobile gaming was starting to look less like a joke and more like a legit option. The real mind-blown moment, when I managed to get Katawa Shoujo, one of my favorite visual novels, onto my phone. Yeah, my battery was crying for mercy the whole time, but come on, a PC game on my phone? That was next level stuff. It was like the mobile gaming world was saying, we're just getting started. Fast forward a decade, yeah, 10 whole years. After wrapping up another successful college year in May 2024, I treated myself to my annual I survived another year splurge. This time, everyone was telling me about tablets, especially Samsung ones, which have been getting increasingly powerful over the last few years. They were running mobile games and emulation almost flawlessly. After diving into a ton of research on the top tablets, specs, and chips, I decided to save a bit of cash and go with the Tab S8 Ultra instead of splurging on the Tab S9 Ultra. When I first powered it up, I couldn't help but think, this tablet is a beast. With its massive 14.6-inch display, it definitely puts even the largest iPad Pro model to shame in terms of sheer size. I wasted no time turning this tablet into a lean, mean emulation machine. I began by ripping all my games into ROM files and dumping them into my ROMs folder. Right? Right. And let me tell you, I was immediately impressed. I was gaming at 1080p upscaled with hardly any issues across a range of systems. I was especially impressed when I managed to get an HD Textures mod running for Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I even completed a run of Symphony of the Night without a hitch. The only snag was that DS and possibly 3DS emulation didn't quite hit the mark. The tablet's display is too bulky for comfortable vertical play, and even when using a Bluetooth controller for horizontal play, I still had to rely on the touchscreen for certain parts of games. This really broke the immersion for me. For older console games, a tablet with a larger display like mine is definitely the way to go, but you don't need a Tab S8 Ultra to have a great mobile gaming experience. The reality is that even budget-friendly tablets can deliver similar results, albeit with less powerful hardware. For example, my best friend recently picked up a Tab S9 FE and had me help her set up emulators on it. Despite costing only a few $100s compared to my $800 tablet, it delivered nearly the same performance with a crystal clear display and smooth frame rate. This level of accessibility extends to the current mobile gaming market on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Check out the premium games section in any genre on either store. At the time of this video, some of the top paid games on the Google Play Store include Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Terraria, Papers, Please, Final Fantasy VI, and more. The prices are quite reasonable, making it feel more like browsing a Steam sale than a mobile app store. It's pretty mind-blowing that these types of games are not playable on mobile devices. And let's not forget the Apple App Store, which is on a whole other level in terms of gaming capabilities. To make a long story short, right as the new school year began, I treated myself to a 2024 iPad Air to kick off the semester. I know, I hear you. I probably should have just picked one tablet or the other, but I couldn't resist. I wanted the best of both worlds to make this video a reality. I did it all for you guys watching. My iPad Air is a powerhouse with this M2 chip, handling games like Assassin's Creed Mirage and Resident Evil 4 with impressive speed and stunning graphics. This level of technology was unthinkable when I was a kid, and it's why I see mobile gaming now as a serious competitor to PC and console gaming. I used to play Genshin Impact frequently on my PC, and I still do, but with my busy student lifestyle, I rarely have time to sit at my desk unless I'm on a break. With the iPad though, I can enjoy Genshin Impact on max settings at 60 FPS, just like I do on my computer. Apple is also elevating the mobile gaming experience with its Apple Arcade subscription service, which costs around $7 a month. It's essentially the mobile equivalent of an Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus subscription. New games are added to the arcade regularly, and they're completely free to play for subscribers. When I bought my iPad from the Apple Store, I received a range of Apple-based subscription services for free for a limited time, including Apple Arcade. Right now, the game selection on Apple Arcade is a bit underwhelming. The only game I'm really into at the moment is the Oregon Trail, which I've been wanting to try out for years, thanks to my best friend's recommendation. It would be great to see a broader range of new games on the App Store rather than just enhanced versions of titles that we've been playing for over a decade. I mean, come on, Apple can do better. Who still wants to play Cut the Rope in 2024? Yikes. I'm willing to give Apple Arcade the benefit of the doubt since it's still a relatively new service. I'm confident that with time we'll see a much richer selection of games. However, things are getting interesting with Netflix's new mobile gaming feature, which, like other subscription services, including Netflix movies and shows itself, offers a range of different types of games. Netflix is already making waves, with games like Dead Cells and Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition appearing in this mobile gaming selection. With this competition heating up, I'm hopeful that Apple will take it as a push to improve their arcade selection on the App Store. What's even more interesting is how mobile gaming is pushing traditional platforms to innovate. With mobile games offering such high-quality experiences, console and PC developers are increasingly exploring how they can leverage mobile technology or cross-platform play. For instance, cross-save features allows you to pick up your game on a mobile device where you left off on your PC, bridging the gap between different gaming setups. Now let's talk about these new apps like Steam Link and GeForce Now. They're pretty wild. Suddenly you can play your whole PC library on basically any device. It comes in handy, especially if you don't have a fancy Steam Deck or ROG Ally lying around. I mean, I linked up my Steam and my Xbox PC game libraries to these apps and boom, I was playing whatever I want, wherever I want. But let me just get this straight, these apps aren't perfect. The big headache is definitely Wi-Fi connection. It's about as stable as a house of cards in a windstorm. Like, I managed to get this crazy high speed with the Steam Link, but every couple of minutes, sometimes even less, bam, I would get hit with crazy gameplay delays, or even worse, the game would just freeze up like it's seen a ghost. It takes a hot second to get back on track. This tech needs some serious work, but the potential is off the charts. Tons of people are already jumping on this bandwagon, bugs and all. But here's the thing, we're not even at the finish line. We're just getting started. The tech is evolving faster than ever. Those connection issues with game streaming will probably be ironed out soon. The boundaries between mobile, console, and PC gaming are getting blurrier by the day. So where does this leave us? In an awesome spot, that's where. Mobile gaming is thriving like never before. Gamers have so many options nowadays when it comes to how they want to game, and mobile games are now another really cool option that was thrown into the bunch. For all you skeptics out there, I get it. I was one of you. But trust me, give it a shot. Whether it's a high-end tablet like mine or just your smartphone, the gaming possibilities are insane. And who knows, you might just stumble across your next new favorite game. And that's my take on this. Thank you for watching the video. If you're someone who loves exploring the depths of the gaming community, hit that subscribe button below and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. See you guys later.